wanted to connect with you today on learning more about why and what you're thankful for about being a performer with us. So you're an incredible performer that's, made a big impact, and I've known you for probably just about 2 years now, going on 2 years. So can you just tell me what club you're at and why you're a performer?
Sure. I am at Fort Washington, but I've kind of performed all around the Philly area, and support a lot of our grand openings now, which is super rad. I think what I love the most about being a performer, though, is just being able to meld two things together, and that's both a job and then work. And there's a fine line between the two, but you can broaden that gap as much as you want, because a job I kind of see as a place where you can maybe build a career where you can support yourself and your family and your loved ones with what you're doing for your job. But then with work, it's really what lights you up from the inside out. And it's something that you get to carry through your passion in what you execute and deliver to a community with group fitness. I think what I find the most is that I've been able to really put those two into a blender and mix them very nicely together with both a way to support myself and my family and something that truly fills my cup on an emotional level.
So when you prepare for your classes, what are your first thoughts? No matter what the class is, are you thinking music, playlist? Are you thinking vibe? Like, what fires you up about teaching your classes?
There's a great piece that you can pull from with yoga, and thank you so much for that question. I feel that when we are able to see what we want the member to maybe walk away with in their back pocket, it's the conversation of what do we want them to hear? What do we want them to feel? What do we want them to say long after they've walked out of our doors? What's going to bring them back? And it's just being super, super authentic, vulnerable, and connected in every single moment from the top of the class until the moment we start leaving the room.
So you're thinking what the overall objective of classes. So when they're walking out of the room, what you want them to bring with them outside of the classroom.
Yeah. And it's how are you as the performer then pulling those pieces together, whether it's really contributing to a soundtrack that becomes your co-teacher to both the movements and vibe that you want to create in a class, or maybe the emotion that you want to pull on, right? Or maybe it filters into whatever the theme is or the messages that you're bringing. Maybe you're facing something one day and you want to bring that piece in, or there's a quote that's resonating with you. I feel like those are the moments where you start to tap in to the members or the participants' heart.
So what's it like when you have that feeling after your classes where you're like, I nailed it. That was a great class today. Talk me through that feeling.
It's the moment of just gratitude for being able to put some things so artful and creative together. But I think it goes way far, 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 far beyond that, where we start to create meaningful connections with the individuals that are in the class, the ones that we know their name, the ones that we've never seen a day in our life and may never see again. And I take that to heart so much, just because then it's the opportunity to take it to the next level, the next class. So it's taking everything that you've been able to put into 50 minutes, 60 minutes, or 45, depending on the format, and then just allowing yourself to build upon that foundation that you set each and every time.
Cool. So why Lifetime?
As I said before, you have those two different buckets to fill, whether it's a career and finding a place to just support you and your family and the life that we lead, and then your work, right? What you're bringing as far as you and your authenticity and your passion and really what lights you up from the inside out. That work, as I'll call it, is when we leave our class or when we leave our job or when we leave maybe this earth. That work is going to be the one piece, that light that stays far beyond when we leave any place.
But why not at another boutique? I mean, there's a fitness club on every corner, especially where you are. Why did you choose, of all clubs that want Geoff, why did you choose Lifetime? Why
Lifetime has been the one opportunity where I get to do all things that fill my bucket of work, and I get to call it a career. So to answer your question, Lifetime has shown me how to create a career doing exactly what I love and nothing else.
Cool. So we're going into Thanksgiving. This is a time for us to be thankful. And I don't want to just have to ask you the question, what are you thankful for this year, Geoff? But I want to keep it very specific with fitness. You are someone who is so connected to your community through the way that you put your playlists together. What you think of that connection, the eye contact that you make. There's so many layers to who you are as a performer and how it connects and resonates with members. What are you so thankful for? I mean, now that you're this far in your career with Lifetime, with where you're at today, what makes you think this is pretty awesome?
It is pretty awesome. I feel that it's the element of uplifting, whether it's your peers, whether it's your community, or whether it's yourself in your own career, wherever you see yourself going. It's the element of lifting up one another so that we all grow together. So it's the sense of community from the inside out. So the community with Lifetime and the community in life.
Cool. So what do you want team members to know about where you're headed in 2019 with your vision for your classes, for your impact? What are you thinking about more now that's getting you more excited for 2019?
There's a quote, where your thoughts go, your energy flows. And my thoughts right now are completely in just educating and uplifting our performers, our studio managers with some of the new content that we've been coming up with innovation and creation. So I just want the entire next year, 2019, to be focused on just following creativity, just following that drive and that passion, just to continue to uplift our other performers, our communities, and just really the class experience every single time. So watching one another grow.
I think it's really incredible whenever you talk, you're always talking about the impact on others, the overall objective of what you want other people to get. But let's just talk about you for a second. What do you want out of next year? Of course, it's making an impact through fitness, through your classes, through formatting, innovation. But what do you want to walk away with in 2019? What is going to fill your cup, Geoff?
Thanks for the push. I think as far as myself, I want to actually dwindle the amount that I'm doing, the amount of hats that I wear every single day, in order to really just wear one hat, to highly focus, razor sharp focus on just one area. See myself grow to whatever my next level is and use that platform to drive my own success and to take the platform that I've built through every other role to support others.
Cool. So is there anything else that you want to add before we wrap up our conversation today?
I don't think so.
You nailed it. It was great. So, so everyone, this is Geoff Tuff, performer out in the Philadelphia area. And do you only teach out at the Fort Washington Lifetime?
I'm currently at Fort Washington primarily. Yes. I'll just do some workshops and some guest appearances at King of Prussia, sometimes Ardmore.
Okay, cool. And then what's your Instagram handle for people to follow you?
At Tuff, TOUGHG.
Awesome. Well, Geoff, happy Thanksgiving. Have an amazing Thanksgiving holiday.
Back at you, man.
Cool. All right. Well, that's all I have for you guys today. I'm JR, and we'll see you on another episode of What It's Like to Be Thankful here at Lifetime.
Bye, guys.
See you later.